Attention passionate San Francisco 49ers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on San Francisco 49ers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true San Francisco 49ers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and San Francisco 49ers fans. Let's get to the news all right. Folks, buckle up because we're diving into what could be one of the most game-changing rumors of the NFL season. It's about the Denver Broncos, sitting at 4-8 and currently struggling to find consistency on their defense, especially in their secondary. They've been leaking points, allowing an average of 27. 1 point per game, and that's a big problem for a team with playoff ambitions. But the buzz around the league suggests that Denver might be willing to shake things up big time, and the target, none other than Surtain II, one of the league's top cornerbacks and a cornerstone for their defense. Now I know what you're thinking. Why would Denver trade away a player as talented as Surtain? Well, the reports indicate that the Broncos are eyeing a rebuild, especially on the offensive side. They're heavily focused on freeing up cap space, around $20 million, to bolster their quarterback situation. That's right, Denver is prioritizing a rebuild of their QB position, which means they're looking at options for the future, perhaps even a rookie or veteran upgrade, and they see trading Surtain as a way to accelerate their rebuild. The potential trade being floated is that the Broncos could send Surtain to the 49ers in exchange for a first-round pick in 2026. That's a bold move, but it makes sense when you consider the bigger picture. Let's talk about Surtain's profile because it's important. Drafted in 2021, this guy has been nothing short of spectacular. Over his career, he's accumulated over 210 tackles, 16 interceptions, and boasts a PFF grade of 91.2, which is elite. He's a 3-time Pro Bowler and was named All-Pro in 2024. If you've watched him play, you know he's a coverage maestro, able to shut down some of the best receivers in the league. In 2025, through 13 games, he's already recorded 4 interceptions, including a game where he snagged 2 picks in Week 7, along with 46 solo tackles and 21 assisted tackles. His coverage grade is sitting at an impressive 91.5, with an EPA per target of -0.27, which shows how disruptive he can be against opposing offenses. His ball skills are top-notch, with a target rate of 18% and a burn rate of 42%, meaning he's able to keep receivers in check and create turnovers. The impact of acquiring Surtain for the 49ers would be huge. Imagine adding a player who can elevate the secondary by over 21% in coverage efficiency, while also projecting an increase of about 4 more interceptions on the season. That's a massive upgrade. The 49ers have had some injury issues in the secondary this year, with key players like Charvarius Ward, who boasts a PFF grade of 86.7, and other cornerbacks, dealing with injuries and inconsistent performances. Adding Surtain would not only fill those gaps, but also bring stability and elite coverage skills that are desperately needed to face the NFC's top offenses. This trade could be a game-changer for the 49ers' entire defense. We know how vital the secondary is, especially in today's NFL, where explosive offenses and big plays are the norm. With Surtain on the field, the 49ers could see a reduction in big plays allowed, with projections indicating an 18% decrease in explosive passes allowed per game, from 15 down to around 12. That's massive because it means fewer free yards for opponents and more opportunities for the 49ers to control the game tempo. Plus, with the secondary's improved stability, the turnover margin could see a boost of around 10%, which is huge in close games, especially as we push toward playoff time. Now, it's not just about the defense. The impact extends to the entire team. The 49ers' offense would benefit from more possessions, more opportunities to score, and better field position. With a secondary that can reliably cover and create turnovers, the offense, led by Brock Purdy, could see a boost of roughly 9% in EPA, especially with longer, more successful deep passes. This means more big plays and higher efficiency, which is exactly what the team needs to make a strong push toward another Super Bowl appearance. The chemistry between the secondary and the pass rush would also get a boost, allowing players like Nick Bosa to pin their ears back and hunt for sacks more effectively, knowing that the back end is locked down. The financial aspect is also interesting. The 49ers could potentially make this move by restructuring some contracts or making cuts, freeing up around $20 million in cap space. That's enough to comfortably absorb Surtain's salary, which is around $25 million annually, while still maintaining flexibility for other moves. This kind of cap maneuvering could be the difference between a good team and a great one, especially as we look ahead to close games, where the 49ers have historically performed well, but can always get better. And speaking of big-picture implications, the odds for the 49ers to win the Super Bowl could see a significant boost. Right now, the betting odds hover around plus 500, but with the addition of Surtain, some analysts believe those odds could improve to plus 300. That's a substantial jump, reflecting the confidence that a player of his caliber brings. Not only does Surtain improve the secondary, but he also provides a psychological boost to the entire team, knowing they have a true lockdown corner who can shut down the best receivers in the league. This move is reminiscent of the NFL's best trades in recent years, where teams targeted elite defensive players to solidify their championship runs. The 49ers, with their already potent offense and a stout front seven led by Bosa, could be the perfect match to complement a secondary that's been a bit shaky at times this season. The addition of Surtain could turn the 49ers into an even more formidable NFC contender, especially in the playoffs, where every possession counts. It's about building a defense that can withstand the pressure and make game-changing plays when it matters most. Looking at the NFC West, this trade would shake up the division significantly. The Seahawks and Rams have been trying to find their footing, but the 49ers, with this upgrade, could establish even more dominance. The NFC landscape is already competitive, with the Eagles, Cowboys, and Lions making noise, but the 49ers are positioning themselves to be the team to beat once again. The addition of Surtain could be the final piece that elevates them from a good team to legitimate Super Bowl favorites, especially with their defense becoming more aggressive and more reliable. Of course, all of this hinges on whether the Broncos pull the trigger. The rumors suggest they're open to offers, especially since they're prioritizing rebuilding the roster after a disappointing season. They're likely to target future assets, like a first-round pick in 2026, to kickstart their rebuild. For Denver, it's about getting value for a player they might see as surplus to their plans, especially with cap concerns and a focus on youth development. For the 49ers, it's about seizing the moment and making a bold move to push their championship window open even wider. So fans, this potential trade is shaping up to be one of the most exciting storylines of the NFL season. It's a testament to how aggressive teams are willing to be when chasing a Super Bowl. And if it happens, the 49ers secondary will be transformed into one of the league's best, capable of shutting down even the most explosive offenses in the league. It's a move that could define their season, their playoff run, and maybe even their quest for another Lombardi trophy. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest San Francisco 49ers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now San Francisco 49ers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential blockbuster? Do you think acquiring Surtain is the move that pushes us over the edge? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the team. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest San Francisco 49ers news. This is an exciting time, and the Niners are on the brink of something special. Let's see if this trade becomes a reality and how it shapes our path to another Super Bowl appearance. Stay fired up, and as always, go Niners.